Welcome back. It's 6:23, and in Pet Talk this week, I'm joined by Dr. Jen Klabundy, and not one, but two adorable little puppies who are up for adoption.
These are up for adoption. These are two little boys. They're brothers. They're Jack Russell Terriers.
And they are so cute.
And they are so sweet. They are going to be neutered today, and then they'll be ready to go to their new homes in not this Saturday, but next Saturday at Tractor Supply. They're available through hands.
Okay.
And these are two of the puppies that were taken again from that Jack Russell raid. And
so they'll be very happy to go to new homes, and they are absolutely adorable. Well, last week we asked you to send in some of your viewer questions that maybe we hadn't gotten to yet. So for Pet Talk, we have a whole list of questions for Dr. Jen Klabundy from Northwood Animal Hospital. Donna asks, when is it okay to bring an outdoor feral cat into the home as a pet? This happens a lot when people find a stray outside. They think
sure does,
do with it.
and they bring them right in. And this is great. I mean, every pet should be inside and have a home. You just really want to make sure that the animal is parasite-free. So have them checked out by a vet. Don't bring them in until then. A garage is okay, but have them checked out by a vet. Make sure that they're free and intestinal worm-free.
Okay. Another Donna asks, are there homeopathic remedies for cats with anxiety, or are drugs the only answer?
Right, and this is a very common question that I get, and there are homeopathic remedies that work extremely well in cats and dogs for that matter. So, when we see a pet and the pet has high anxiety, drugs aren't the first thing that we rush to at all. That's actually a last resort. There are a lot of great things. Feel Away is the homeopathic remedy for cats, and it's available as a diffuser or as a spot spray to calm them down.
Okay.
And there is the same thing for dogs, and it's called Adaptil, and those work great.
Okay, so there are other options. Elise asks, what are the best breeds of dogs for families with children?
Yeah, and this is a great question, but it's hard to answer because there are so many great breeds of dogs out there. My favorites, if you're wanting a large breed dog, stick with a Lab or a Golden, but there are so many other ones it's hard to, pinpoint exactly. If you're looking for a smaller breed, I really like Pugs, King Charles, Cavalier Spaniels, fantastic with kids.
Jocelyn and Andrew ask, why does my dog want to constantly eat cardboard or wood?
Right. Dogs, we don't know why they eat what they eat, but some dogs like to eat windowsills, some like to eat drapes, some like to eat wood, cardboard, pretty much anything a dog can get in its mouth. It will be very, very contentious, just sit there and chew.
That's new flavor.
Exactly. It could be boredom. It could just be that it feels good on their mouth, but dogs do love to chew. They love to chew everything, so be extremely careful with what you leave within their reach because they will chew it.
Okay. Janelle asks, what are the most common poisons for dogs and cats?
And this is a great question. There are lots of poisons. We've talked about them in here. I've brought them all in and showed people, but I would have to say the most common ones that I see in dogs are chocolate toxicosis, so they get into some dark chocolate or milk chocolate. White chocolate is not as toxic, but it still can cause a lot of trouble. Prescription medication is huge. So the owner will leave their pills on the counter or they drop on the floor. This is big in dogs and cats, and this can be extremely serious.
Yes.
And then the next most common one for dogs is going to be your sugar-free gum. It contains aspartame, and that's highly toxic to dogs. It doesn't take very much. My puppy got into a whole pack of this type of gum when I first got her. So it can happen to anybody, and just make sure that they're treated by a vet right away.
And those are things that they can get to just by digging around in someone's purse.
Oh, exactly. Mine was just on the front seat of my car, and it was gone before I knew it.
All right, real quick, our last question. I read online that Jello is toxic to my pet. Is this true?
Not true.
It's not?
No, except if they're Jello shots and there's vodka in them, which I did see. I had a dog that came in and had actually over 4th of July weekend ingested 17 Jello shots with 1 ounce of vodka in each one. So that's toxic, but not just plain Jello.
Okay, so they were trying to have a little too much fun on the 4th of July, but regular Jello is fine.
The dog did great, by the way.
Okay, good. All right, and don't forget, you can pick up some Jack Russell Terrier puppies. If you're looking for a new friend, these are absolutely the sweetest puppies ever, and they are brothers we have in here this morning.